sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, back.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kingsley Keke there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Now Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 33 yards. And the 49ers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for James Conner. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5 now. Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Murray now to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing now is Murray. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 36 yards. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Lance going to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Lance now on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack on first down, Lance, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. From the gun on third down, Lance. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground here. Mitchell to about the 26 here. Think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 29, Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Normally, he's pretty reliable, usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this will be swung out here for counter. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They're going to run. Here's Conner. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, Victor Bolden. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9. And Lance now to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right, 10-7.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on second down. Murray able to get this one to McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run for it with Connor. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lance. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Strike 2. Strong red.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running left, here's Mitchell. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Screen pass to Connor. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs,
They were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Lance. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, it's Connor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Connor on the toss left side. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He's got the connection to Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, get that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there. Maybe you'll have an opportunity.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiler boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't buy or believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top